There are lots of words you can use to accept an invitation. Learn how to say it correctly in 3 totally different ways. Formal, with Jason Palmer, the businessman.
Hi.
Casual, with the lovely Grace.
Hi.
And slang, with Marvin the Londoner.
Hi.
Mr. Palmer, you have so many invitations. Here you are.
Thank you, Chelsea. Wow, this is a lot of invitations. There are so many events and conferences going on these days. I'd like to say yes to all of them, but simply saying yes isn't enough in formal business language. Ah, look here. I've got an invitation from my colleague in Paris. It's an invitation to an art convention.
Dear Mr. Palmer, I am glad to invite you to the annual art convention in Paris next Saturday. Sincerely, Mr. Jacobs.
Okay, an art convention? Well, if you see my office, I really like art. And a trip to Paris, even better. So I'm definitely going to say yes to this one. Let me write an email. Dear Mr. Jacobs, thank you for the invitation to the art convention, and I'll be there with great pleasure. Sincerely, Jason Palmer. Okay, so see what I wrote there? I wrote, with great pleasure. With great pleasure is an expression that not only means yes, but also means that I'm very happy and very excited to do something. So in this case, it's a trip to Paris. I will get to experience art, which I love very much, and see the beautiful sights of a beautiful city. Good afternoon, Mr. Jones.
Hello, Jason. I'd like to invite you for a business dinner at Escargot at 6:45.
At 6:45 at Escargot? That sounds good. I'd be delighted to join you.
Okay, I'll see you there.
Okay, goodbye. Okay, did you see what I said there? I told Mr. Jones I'd be delighted to. I'd be delighted to is a phrase we use when we want to show that we are willing and eager to do something. We can use this expression in both speech and in writing. Sometimes it's nice to accept an invitation, but it can be just as nice to offer one. Chelsea?
Yes, Mr. Palmer?
I'm going to grab a cup of coffee. Would you like to join me?
I'd like that very much, sir.
Okay, I'll meet you at reception.
Okay.
Here, did you notice the phrase that Chelsea used? I'd like that very much. I'd like that very much is a great phrase to use when you really appreciate something, when you're really excited about something.
With great pleasure. A formal way to accept an invitation. I'd be delighted to. A polite way to accept an invitation. I'd like that very much. Another formal way to say you're glad to accept an invitation.
Mr. Palmer, look at what I've got for you. It's from the 4th floor.
Okay, thank you, Chelsea. Looks like an invitation to a corporate Valentine's Day party. I wonder how I should respond to this. I don't want it to be too emotional, but I don't want to be too formal either. What would you recommend?
Mr. Palmer is invited to a corporate Valentine's Day party. How should he reply? Choose the correct answer. You're right. The correct answer is, I'd be delighted to.
Great. I'd be delighted to is a perfect way to accept an invitation to a corporate party, because it is a corporate party, so it is a work-related event. Wow, more invitations. This has been Jason Palmer, accepting invitations. See you next time.
You now know how to accept invitations in a formal way. Watch the next part of our program with the lovely Grace to learn how to say it using everyday speech.
Hi, I'm Grace, and this is 3ways2. I'm going to show you lots of different ways to accept an invitation. So,
Hey Grace. How about going to a concert tonight? I've got a spare ticket.
I'd love to. See, what I said there was, yes, I'd love to. But you can also say, yes, I'd like to. And that's just as nice. So, another way to accept an invitation is...
Grace, how about going to the seashore this weekend?
Oh, that sounds great. See, that's another way to accept an invitation. That sounds great. So another way to accept an invitation is...
Grace. Let's go and have lunch together.
Ooh, that sounds like a good idea. See, another way to accept an invitation is... That sounds like a good idea. I have so many invitations. I don't know which one to accept, but it's really nice to be asked. I feel so popular.
I'd love to. I'd like to. Casual ways to accept an invitation. That sounds great. A casual phrase to say you're accepting an invitation. That sounds like a good idea. Another way to accept an invitation. Your friend has just asked you if you'd like to join him for a weekend trip. What could you say? Choose the correct answer. You're right. The correct answer is, I'd love to. Your colleague invited you to have lunch together in that posh new cafe on the corner. What could you say? Choose the correct answer. You're right. The correct answer is, that sounds like a good idea. Now you can accept invitations in both formal and casual ways. Watch the next part of the program with Marvin to learn some slang words.
Oh, hey. Hi. My name's Marvin, and welcome to 3ways2. Having a pretty boring day today. Nothing to do. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do next. So I'm gonna have a little play with my bongo from the Congo. I have a text message. Wait a minute. Maybe my day just got a lot more interesting. So, hi, Marvin. Wanna cycle? We'll meet with the guys in the park in an hour. I actually have a bike and I love cycling. You know what? I'm gonna accept the invite. Okay, IBT. So IBT stands for I'll be there. This is a great, easy way to send a text message to accept an invite. I want to invite my friend Jack. He loves cycling as well. Give me 1 second. Hey, we're going cycling in an hour. Let me see what he says. I have a reply already. That was quick. Let's see what he said. CMI. Great news. So CMI means count me in, which means he accepted my invite. Another way to say it is I'm in. Also a very easy way to accept an invite. Let me reply to him. Let's meet in the park. Hopefully he'll agree on the place. Fantastic. CUT. So CUT means see you there. Great. I had an actual really boring day. Now I'm gonna take my bike for a spin. So, to sum up, we have 3 new ways to accept an invitation. We have I'll be there or IBT, CMI for count me in or I'm in, and CUT for see you there. My name's Marvin. You've been watching 3 Ways 2. I'll see you next time. One sec. Hi, Jack. Yes, I'm coming. I'm on my way. I'm just preparing my bicycle. I'll be there soon.
IBT, an abbreviation for I'll be there. CMI, an abbreviation for count me in. I'm in, another way to accept an invitation. CUT, an abbreviation for see you there. How could you reply to this text message? Hey, how about pizza tonight? Choose the correct response. You're right. The correct answer is CMI. How could you reply to this text message? Want to join us at Tom's party? Choose the correct response. You're right. The correct answer is IBT. You did a brilliant job. You now know how to accept invitations in 3 totally different ways. We hope that you'll never miss out on any cool invites.